The tax issue, I don't think so. I mean, the people who are Trump haters and never Trumpers, they're already in the bag on that. And I think it was very interesting. I mean, Chris Wallace did seem to be asking questions that were favourable to Joe Biden, and Donald Trump acknowledged that during the debate. But also he allowed Joe Biden not to answer questions. I mean, he didn't answer the question about the Supreme Court. Was he in favour of stacking the Supreme Court? This is a radical policy, and Kamala Harris and the other Democrats have all said that. He sort of nodded towards it previously. Now he says he refuses to answer that question. He was asked about fracking, refuses to answer that question. I've just come back from a tour of, Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia. These are places where oil and gas fracking is incredibly important to jobs. Everybody talks about it. Everybody out there says that Joe Biden is against fracking. He said it on the record, but, he's now trying to walk it back. He tried to walk back the Green New Deal. And I think several times it was interesting that Donald Trump called him out on it and said, oh, well, you've just lost the left there. You've just lost Bernie, which is true. That's the ultimate compromise that Joe Biden and the Democratic Party is trying to make, because they're a party deep in a civil war. They're trying to paper it over between the far left socialists, the Squad, AOC, Bernie, the Bernie Bros, and Joe Biden pretending to be a moderate because he once was, but now his policies are all radical. So he's trying to walk a tightrope. He's not a terribly skillful tightrope walker. So look, in the end, I think the whole debate was a chaotic mess, and it's not going to change the dial for anybody. And in any case, more than 90% of Americans have already made up their mind. It's a very polarised country at the moment.
It certainly was it was a mess, that's for sure.